What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to check out the updated version of a bike that I find myself recommending quite often, especially to newer riders. This is the Cyrusher Kommoda 3.0, and here's the basic specs. The Kommoda 3.0 rides on 20 by 4-inch fat tires with a blocky tread pattern. It runs off a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery pack that's located in the frame, and in the rear wheel, you've got a 750 watt hub motor. Up front is an adjustable double crown suspension fork, and the rear suspension is a 4-link design with an adjustable D&M air shock. For your gearing, there's a 52-tooth double-sided chainring up front and a 1428 freewheel in the back. The pedal assist system uses a torque sensor and delivers power from the motor based on how hard you're pedaling. There are 7 mechanical gears, a twist throttle, ergonomic grips, and a bright and colorful display giving you all the ride information you need. The Kommoda is equipped with a rear rack and fenders, large bright headlight, tail light, brake light, and horn. The minimum seat height is a very low 30 inches. The payload capacity is 350 pounds. Current retail price is $17.99, and I'll include a link to the bike and any provided discount codes in the description below. Now, my first experience with the Cyrusher Kommoda was version 1, and that was back in 2022, early 2022. And ever since then, it's been a bike that I recommend quite often to newer riders and also shorter riders, because these fat tire bikes can get really, really large, yet this bike is very approachable. And just to give you an idea what the ride experience is like, let's start off with some clips of my wife and I just cruising around the neighborhood. What do you think?
I mean, I like this bike.
Why? Why do you like it?
It's easy to ride. I'm comfortable. It's my height.
Yeah,
I'm not like struggling to ride it.
Very few bikes I get are your size and your height. So easy, comfortable. I know you love the twist throttle.
The seat is good. The throttle is good.
Yeah, the seat's really soft.
Yeah.
I do have one.
My butt don't hurt.
I got a specific question for you though.
Oh gosh, what?
How easy or hard is it for you to reach the brake levers? Because you got small person, smaller hands.
It's actually really easy.
You can get them?
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought they were out a little bit.
I don't think so.
Okay, great.
My arms are comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the handlebars
I'm just
way back, so it's not a far reach.
I'm not like doing this. I like the throttle.
It's very tame.
I hate thumb throttle. I like twist.
Okay.
Okay.
Suspension good?
Suspension's good.
We're
Yeah, I do. I like how tamed it is.
It's very easy. I would put anyone on this bike. Anybody could ride this.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna get all kinds of comments. She didn't have her seat up high enough to pedal without leg extension. I mean, this is how e-bikers ride. We don't extend our legs. You don't have to.
I do what I want.
Use the throttle. All right, one of the few bikes great for really short riders. My wife is 5'3" and 1/2 inch.
Yes.
Apparently. And she actually put the seat up about an inch. It goes down to like 30 inches. It's really low. So she put it about 31-ish to ride. So show us 5'3" on 31-inch seat height. I mean, flat-footed with ease. How that never happens on fat tire bikes. So there you go. I mean, short rider capable on this one.
Watch me go.
I love when you're in the videos. It's so much more fun.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a yes for me.
Where's the, any final thoughts?
No.
No? Squishy.
Bounce, bounce.
Ah, I like this. I like being able to ride, and the bars are tall enough to do this.
Yeah.
It's comfy. One bike we can both ride.
Yeah. That's why we have to keep that one.
Surprising.
We got to keep these two.
This is a keeper?
Yeah.
This is a keeper. We have a garage full of bikes. You want to keep this one? You usually tell me to sell. Get rid of
I know
them.
what you can sell. Woo! Oh, no hand.
All right, here's acceleration. Very tame. Go.
That was it?
That's it.
Okay.
It's very calm, man.
I like it.
Very calm.
I like that you're not going to die.
Okay, you ready? Here I go.
That was hot. Okay.
Not acceleration beast,
Not a killer.
but a bike anybody can ride.
Yeah, I can ride this anytime.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
not
it.
afraid to ride this one.
It's fun. It matches me, right?
Yeah.
Camo, sorta. So as you can see, really easy bike to ride. Me at 6 feet tall, my wife at 5'3", we both felt great on this bike. It's comfortable, it's got a friendly power delivery. I mean, really anybody can ride the Kommoda. And it's just getting better with every version. Compared to version 1, this one's got a much bigger battery pack, an adjustable air shock now, better lighting, a torque sensor. I mean, all kinds of continual improvements from Cyrusher, which is really nice to see. And as you saw in those clips, it doesn't have blistering fast acceleration, but it is capable of class 3 e-bike speeds at 28 miles an hour. Check it out. All right, let's see if we can't give you a top speed run here on this path. We'll just do throttle only. Climbing up 23, 24, 25. It's supposed to go 28. I'm sure it will easily. I mean, there's 27, 28. We'll test the brakes up here too. 29, 30, 31, and brakes. Great brakes. It worked really good. We just left a lot of tire there on the path. Wow, strong brakes. I probably should have done that where I was more controlled with it. I just kind of grabbed them hard and locked them up. It's really easy to lock them up, I'll say that. Very, very easy to lock up the back end of this thing. Good brakes. They're Cyrusher branded brakes. They work well. They've been smooth. They've been quiet. I don't have any issue on the brake, and great top speed. You saw we just went 30. Very nice. Here's more controlled. Oh yeah. Yep, very nice. So pretty respectable top speed. Really all you need out of an e-bike. The brakes felt great. They had plenty of stopping power. They were smooth and quiet. I had no complaints there. And if you're wondering how this thing tackles hills, take a look. Well, it is now October in North Carolina. It's starting to become fall. Leaves everywhere. Gonna be losing all my greenery. Always looks so good in the videos. Blue skies, green leaves and grass. But here we are at hill climb. Let's do the timed hill climb run. This bike's got 48 volt battery system, 750 motor. I think it's a 22 amp controller. So given those stats, this is probably gonna run the hill about 25 seconds-ish. That's usually what they do. Let's find out. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Very gradual takeoff. Okay, it's climbing. I mean, it's pulling me at 180 pounds, no pedaling, no help from me. It's gonna do the hill easily here, I can tell. It's not blasting up this hill crazy, but it's got plenty of power. Gets a little steeper right here. It's like 12% grade right here, I think. And then we've got the time at this path right here. And time. There you go. That felt like an average 750 watt e-bike, right in spec. It's probably about 25 seconds or so. I mean, plenty of power. If you pedal, it's only gonna get easier. So no issue there. So the performance on the hills, I mean, right there in line with other 750 watt fat tire e-bikes that I test. I think the thing to remember about hill climbs is it's gonna depend on how much weight you've got on the bike and also how steep the hill is. That's gonna determine whether or not you can do it throttle only, if you have to add in some pedaling. But in the course of my riding, I didn't come across any hills that I couldn't tackle with the Kommoda. Now for me, where the Kommoda really shines is things like accessibility, comfort, ride quality. Here's a little more on that. All right, let's show you what it's like to ride the Kommoda 3.0. Easy step through. I'm 6 feet tall. I got the seat up, comfortable spot for me to ride. It's a really comfortable seating position. The bars are adjustable and I've got them tilted like all the way back. So there's not a huge reach. Some bikes have like a really long reach to the bars. This one does not. It's comfy to ride. The seat's soft, good ride position. It's easy to get off and on. I think one of the changes they made to this was this area here is a little bit wider now, allowing your foot to pass through pretty easily. You got enough space between the shock to get through there. So good step through. Minimum down to the lowest point, I think it's about 14 inches. Not crazy heavy, not crazy light. It weighs, I think, 84 pounds on my scale. So I got a lot of bikes in my garage that are over 100 pounds. So to me, this is super light, but great bike for shorter riders. And I want to show one other thing here too. Take the key off here. All right, let me show you how to take the battery out of this thing. It's really easy. Put the key in the key slot and turn, which will release it right here, and it just pops out the top. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So much easier than trying to have to fight with the fender and the wheel to get it in from the bottom side. So absolutely prefer the top load battery like this. It makes it way easier. And then you just kind of drop it back down in, clicks in, turn to lock it. There you go. Easy battery removal. It's 48 volt, 20 amp hour. Pretty big. In terms of the ride quality on Kommoda, I mean, it's a pretty nice place to be. It's a smooth ride because you got the fat tires and you also have the adjustable air shock. So you can kind of dial it in, make the suspension as soft as you want. So it's real smooth. It feels very stable. And I think that's in part because you got nice wide bars and the handlebars aren't on that really long beanstalk style handlebar stem where it just feels like a scooter almost. It's not like that at all. They're sitting on top this double crown fork, which I think adds to the stability of things. So you, I don't know why you want to, but you can let go of the bars and pedal no-handed if you want. I'm going to do it around this curve. There we go. It's a very stable ride, and it's one of the bikes too where if you kind of shake like this, it doesn't feel like the frame is really wiggly at all, which is surprising because it's a step through and it's full suspension. Usually they just kind of wiggle like a serpent when you do this, but it feels like a really strong frame. So it's smooth, it's stable, and the other thing is it's quiet. You don't hear the motor, you don't hear the brakes rubbing or squealing when I come to a stop. All right, no motor noise, no brake noise, and also the tires. They got that blocky tread pattern. They're pretty good on pavement. They're pretty quiet. The knobby tires, they tend to give you that humming sound or that buzzing sound, and you don't get it here. If you haven't figured it out by now, I am a fan of the Cyrusher Kommoda bike. This is probably one of my most often recommended bikes. This is one I frequently put out there for a lot of reasons. I'll tell you real quick. Number one is short rider approved. Minimum seat height, 30 inches. A very short rider can ride the Kommoda. The other thing is easy step through. Very accessible, easy bike to get off and on. Three is the stability. It feels like a stable ride. The fat tires are confidence inspiring. You can just crush over pine cones and whatever's in the trail and not think you're gonna lose your balance. It is a non-aggressive power delivery, so you don't have to worry about the bike getting away from you, and pretty much any skill level can ride this bike and enjoy it. And I also think it just looks cool. I think it has a great style to it. They've had it around for a while now and they keep making little tiny improvements to it to make it better. And I think that shows that they must be selling it. Otherwise they would have discontinued it. All right, so for me, the Kommoda bike, it's just one of those bikes where I get on it and I think, yep, they got it right. This is a good design. It's a comfortable cruising bike. The seat is nice and plush. You got the adjustable air shock. So if you got one of those little air shock pumps, you can dial into the suspension to where it needs to be, and then you're off enjoying your ride. It's not huge power. It's not crazy speed. It's more of an electric bicycling experience. I mean, it's a bike with pedals. You can get some exercise. Here's a little bit more on the pedaling experience. Well, here's what you need to know about the pedal assist system on the Kommoda 3.0. It is a torque sensor. There is no cadence option. So if you are a diehard cadence sensor fan, sorry, you only get torque sensor on the Kommoda. I prefer torque sensor, so I'm happy with that. All that means is you just have to put pressure onto the pedals to get the pedal assist to engage. And it doesn't work if you're just turning them like this. Let me go, I'm up to level 5. This is max power. I'm just turning the pedals. Nothing's happening. You only get power when you do this. You push. Now it's pulling me along. So that's the first thing to know. It's torque only. There's bikes out there now that do both. This one's only torque. You got to push on the pedals. I mean, it's pretty responsive. I mean, it kicks in as soon as it feels the pressure, but it's not a drastic hit. I mean, you got to push to get some power out of the bike. If you don't want to do that, then you got to use the throttle. I mean, you just hit the throttle anytime you get tired of pedaling, right? The throttle is also, I believe, linked to the pedal assist number. Let me go put in pedal assist 1, turn the throttle. Maybe not. That's a lie. It's not linked. Awesome. I hate when they're linked. Perfect. Look at this. Pedal assist 1, we're going 26 miles an hour. So the throttle is not linked to pedal assist. I like that system a lot better. All right, now for the gearing on the Kommoda, you got a 52 tooth chainring up front, 52, double-sided. I like that, chain doesn't fall off. So 52 up front, in the back is 1428. So you've got pedal feeling, pretty good feeling in the pedals up to about 25 miles an hour. I'm gonna run it up over 25 and show you the pedal cadence. All right, so I'm in 7th gear. We're going 22, 24, 25, 26. I can still feel the pedals real good. It's just I'm starting to spin a little bit faster than I want. There you go. Now we're about 30. I can still feel, but my legs are rotating pretty quick. So the torque sensor worked great. It was really responsive to the pressure I was putting on the pedals, which I like because for me that makes for a more natural ride experience. The gearing was fine. I spent most of my time 20 miles an hour or less on this bike, just cruising. So the gearing was perfectly adequate for that. And I put some miles on it. I mean, I wanted to see what kind of range I was going to get out of this 20 amp hour battery pack. So I put in a lot of miles on the Greenway, pedal assist 5, pedaling quite a bit. And I got 47 miles out of a single charge. And it took about 7 hours to recharge the battery. And I would say I pedaled a lot at first, almost exclusively pedaling in pedal assist 5. And then toward the end, I was using a lot of throttle. I did notice that you start chewing through battery a lot quicker using throttle only. Now, I'm not much of an off-roader, but here's a couple quick thoughts on using the Kommoda off-road. All right, I'm not much of an off-road rider, but we'll take it down this pipeline here. Talk about off-roading. If you were considering buying the Kommoda for off-roading, I guess there's a couple things I would point out. Number one, the tires. If you're gonna be in muddy conditions, this blocky tread pattern is probably gonna clog up pretty quick. Maybe you switch out to some knobbier tires. The next thing I'll say is I know Cyrusher changed the length of the crank arm. It's now 150 mil instead of 170 to try to eliminate pedal strikes. So if you're gonna be on a lot of uneven surfaces, maybe you would notice more pedal strikes. I don't know, they did their best to try to correct that. It's just the bottom bracket is low to the ground, so they get a low step through. So something just to consider. I mean, there's a hill right here in front of me to get through the mud. And I'm just gonna pedal right up it. I mean, my pedals have not hit the ground. I mean, I should be in a lower gear. I'm in like 4th gear. But we still had no trouble going up that hill. So you could do it. So I felt more at home on the streets, greenways, bike paths with the Kommoda, but if you need to do some occasional light off-roading, I think you'd be fine. All right, folks, that was my experience with the Cyrusher Kommoda 3.0. What do you think? Did they get the design right? Leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. I'll put a link to the bike in the description below and any discount codes they provide. And as always, I hope you found this video helpful, informative, maybe at least entertaining. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button on the way out, and I'll see you in the next one.